12 miles in about an hour, 17 minutes. We should probably talk about this lockdown and what's happening on the lakeshore trails, because it's nuts out there right now. It's only a matter of time before the city shuts down the trails, the lakeshore trails, and things get even worse during this quarantine. Anyways, this is probably gonna be my long run for the week. Let's get out of here. Okay, it is Friday, March 27th, 2020. Yeah, the Chicago Lakefront Trail has been indefinitely closed because A, the beer bug is still a thing, and B, because of large crowds and, just overpopulation on the trails of just people running, walking, socializing, blasey. Given those facts, I definitely saw the influx of people on the trail since last week when gyms and bars started closing. So it only makes sense that when these social places get closed, the next social places to go are typically just outside with your friends. Wednesday was probably the worst day I've ever seen it be because we had really great weather. Everyone was out and running, and I remember an hour before my run, I was watching a Facebook live stream with the mayor. She was threatening to close the trail, and I knew two things were going to happen that day. One was that I was going to do my long run Wednesday because I would still have access to nice weather and good trails, and two, I knew that I was going to try to stay off the trail for as much as possible, and I managed to accomplish both feats. Basically by, as you saw in the video, I did end up on the trail for a little while on Wednesday. I did it for footage, so yes, I am to blame as well for being one of the many on the crowded trail, but I definitely ran through that just to see what was going on. But then the majority of my run after that ended up on the Mega Mile and really in the loop of Chicago, where it was completely barren. Luckily that even though the Lakeshore Trail is closed, the world is basically our training ground. So I can still run inner city like I did yesterday. I can still run way out west in the suburbs by the nice forest preserves and state parks that we have. I don't know if those are closed yet. I'll have to double check. But there's still a lot of trails and a lot of access to good running ground outside of the city. What I saw yesterday, and I kind of have an insider source kind of giving me some feed on this, at least from the Chicago Police Department, is that, yeah, the rule right now is that if you end up on the lakefront path or any of the parks, you are subject to like a $500 fine and potential arrest. Yeah, that's kind of a big deal, but my understanding right now is that as of right now, I could be totally wrong about this, because the weather is kind of crappy right now and there's not a lot of crowds out right now, the police isn't heavily enforcing stuff west of Lakeshore Drive, so like those smaller parks and outside of the Lakeshore Path trails. Yeah, just do your part if you are running right now to just continue social distancing. That's something I've been pretty good about, minus Wednesday when I ran through the crowds. The idea right now is definitely to continue training for the Chicago Marathon, because I have high hopes that by October things will get to a point where it's controllable. That's my high optimism speaking, because of course the sub-3 marathon is still a goal in the back of my mind that I do really want to accomplish. So yeah, that's kind of where I stand right now on state of things. But yeah, cool. I'll see you guys real soon. I think I'm gonna try to go north along this one trail here. We'll see if anyone stops us, or specifically the path. It doesn't look like it's too bad right now. It's the way you never notice, and tonight it got me thinking. Yeah. All right, back on my bullshit. All right, so yeah, that was a good 7-mile run. I did that in about sub 46 minutes. So it was about 6:30, 6:32 pace. Felt pretty awesome, and now it's like really pouring outside. As I went down a similar route on the West Lakeshore Drive trails, my suspicions were reaffirmed that that police isn't really enforcing anything west of Lakeshore Drive nearly as much as the lakefront path itself. There were officers who were patrolling and just kind of standing at these positions, basically by bridges, near underpasses that lead to the lakefront path, but no one was really in like the park trail areas handing out fines or anything. Everyone was just making sure nobody gets on Lakeshore Path. Plus, I think police knows that because it's a day like this where it's raining, the average Joe isn't going to go outside and run. I think the police understands that, and mostly this is the case of slowing down the spread of the beer bug, not so much stopping people from running or exercising. So yeah, so far that's what it looks like, and if this is going to continue, then I'm not too worried about the lakefront path lockdown, because I have a 7 to 9 mile route that I can still do on a daily basis that I'm totally content with doing. And yeah, I think we're gonna start my Chicago Marathon training vlog instead of constantly posting about the beer bug. So yeah, thanks again for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, or it was at least informative for my Chicago friends and viewers. Thanks again for watching, guys. I'll see you guys later.